Is this filming? Hey guys, I just woke up. I'm filming another early morning video so that I can edit this footage at work. I just wanted to make kind of a college type video because I know so many people are like starting college in just a few weeks or going back, but this is gonna be like mainly for people that are like going to college for the first time. I've made other videos in the past about college. I made an ultimate college survival guide, which is so good. I made a video about college parties and just all about the partying aspect. I've made a plethora of videos about sorority life and recruitment and my opinions on that shit. So I'm gonna link like all of my college related videos down below. And because I have already made like an ultimate college survival guide and stuff, I don't want to just like repeat everything. Like I even made a video about like how to get a college boyfriend. That one's fucking good too. I'm just fucking good at making videos, honestly. I'm just going to summarize like the absolute main points of what I think everyone who's going into college should know, like just like the bare necessities. Like if there's anything else that you need to know, like you'll figure it out in due time using your human brain, but if we're just going into it flat out not knowing shit, these are the things that I thought of that I think would be most important to know. And a girl commented asking me what she should bring to her dorm room, so I'm gonna start with just some like dorm room essentials that aren't like the obvious things. Like obviously you can Google like what to pack in dorm room, and I'm pretty sure your college sends a list of like what to pack. I don't fucking know, probably. It's like common sense though, just like a hamper, trash can and trash bags, stuff for your shower, your clothes, socks, like basically just what you take to like a really long sleepaway camp. Honestly, I'm like a minimalist. Like I don't like clutter. I don't like having all this excess shit that I think I need but I actually never use or never need. But I will say this, like first and foremost about dorms, you are going to take like every single piece of clothing that you have, every pair of shoes that you have, you're going to convince yourself that you're going to wear at least every top once. Oh my god, I might need these shoes that hurt my toes that I never wear, but I might need them once for sorority formal because maybe those are the shoes that's going to look best with the dress I buy. You're going to think like that and you're going to do that, and then by the end of the school year when you're moving out of your dorm, you're going to realize that you didn't even touch half of the pairs of shoes you brought. You're going to realize you didn't even wear 60% of the clothes you bought. Like honestly, I recycle, like rewear the same like 4 pairs of high-waisted shorts and the same like 10 crop tops every single time that I go out, just mix and match in them different ways. So you're definitely not going to need as much clothing and stuff as you're going to bring. I also brought so much jewelry, like accessories, like Charming Charlie type necklaces and stuff, just thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna want to accessorize, I'm gonna want to look so cute. Like I bought so many Alex and Ani bangles throughout high school and took every single one of them. Like I literally thought I was gonna wear like 30 Alex and Ani bangles on my wrist every fucking day. Like there was so much that I thought I was gonna wear and I thought I was gonna need and I didn't need it, and it was just taking up all my tiny closet space. So really maybe limit yourself to only bringing stuff that you know you wear, that you know you like, because I can like bet you $100 million that you're not gonna wear half the shit that you bring with you. But besides that, things that definitely you should bring: a mini vacuum, like a little handheld sucker thing. I highly recommend that because I saw on a YouTube video when I went into college, like bring a mini vacuum, like your room's gonna get dirtier than you think, and I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense because like you don't want to be sweeping all the time. Like a little vacuum like does all the work for you. But my freshman year roommate had the thickest, gnarliest fucking hair, and it would shed so much, and it was so dark black that it was like visible. And for me, for some reason, the second hair leaves your head, it's fucking disgusting. And like I shed hair all the time because I have so much of it, but I still think it's fucking gross. Like I'm constantly picking up hair, like pulling out like my hairbrush. Like I am so anal OCD about things, like, and hair is one of them. And she would never pick up her own hair. I was always vacuuming her fucking hair, and she'd be like, it's fine, I'll do it. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't gonna do it. Me and you both know. So I was constantly vacuuming her hair, and like that's just one example, but like there's gonna be so much shit getting all over the floor everywhere, and you don't want to have to sweep like twice a week. Get a fucking mini vacuum. It'll save your whole life if you care about cleanliness. Also, I don't know what your sleeping conditions are, but I need a fan noise whirring in my ear, and I also need to feel that air blowing on my body. So I bought a fan that like clipped to this like shelf that was attached to my desk, which was like right aligned with my head because like beds in dorms are like lifted so you can like put storage and shit underneath. So I had this fan whirring in my face every fucking night, which was awesome. And a lot of people don't think to like bring the things that you care about for sleeping, like a ceiling ceiling fans like that are on the ceiling aren't in dorms. This one might be kind of obvious, but you definitely need a shower caddy to carry all your shower shit in and shower shoes. I had my own shower that I just shared with 3 other girls, like my roommate and then our suite mates, but I still wore shower flip-flops because it's gross, dude. And unless you're cleaning out your fucking shower like once a week, twice a week with Windex or whatever, it's gonna get fucking gross. So wear shower shoes, and if you care about cleanliness and stuff, as I do, definitely bring like cleaning supplies like Windex or tile scrub or whatever the fuck it is to like wipe down your shower, like wipe down your toilet. Like that shit will get gnarly over a year if someone doesn't put in the effort to clean it. Like, sorry, this is big person world now. You gotta clean your own toilet, you gotta clean your own shower. Mommy and daddy can't do it for you. So bring some cleaning supplies. Clorox wipes will be your best friend too. Bring a lot of towels. Like, I don't know about you, but I use 2 towels every single time I shower, one for my body and one to wrap my hair up in. You need so much more than like 2 towels. Like, first of all, if you're showering every day or every other day, or I don't know, as much as people should be fucking showering, I can't tell you how much to shower, but you should be showering often. If you use 2 towels every time you shower, within 2 to 3 shower times, the towels are gonna like be kind of gross and you're gonna want to wash them, and then there's 2 towels that are just in the hamper waiting for laundry day, which could be in another like 3 weeks from that day. So you definitely, I would say like literally take like 6 fucking towels, and then also don't forget like beach towels for like going out to a pool and tanning, or like going to the beach depending on where you go to school. I'm pretty sure I forgot beach towels and I just use like regular towels, but I also am not someone that tans or like goes outside. So definitely recommend getting a rug for your dorm room. Like most dorm room floors are tile and that shit gets really fucking cold. So me and my roommate each got big fluffy rugs, and like mine was on my side and hers was on her side. So basically our entire floor was covered in fluffy rugs, but that also meant our fluffy rugs caught a lot of fucking hair and nasty shit. So if you have rugs, you're going to have to use the mini vacuum a fucking lot. But the rug is worth it when you jump off your bed at 7 a.m. and you hate your life because you signed up for an 8 a.m. because you don't know fucking anything and your feet hit fluff. This is something I didn't think of needing or thought I ever needed until I got to college and realized this is something that girls always wear, and I think now people know that this is a common thing, but I didn't know about them. Sticky boobs. Like, you will need sticky boobs. Honestly, I don't wear bras. Like, fuck it, I don't care. My tits aren't that huge. Like, I don't give a fuck about nipping. Like, it's so Jen Aniston, Friends, 90s, let's fucking go. But if you don't, just let yo freak flag fly, and you don't want everyone to see your fucking nipples, or maybe you have huge tits and you can't do that, I don't fucking know, definitely invest in sticky boobs. It's like a bra that's just like this, and it literally just sticks to your boobs, and then you can wear like backless things and all kinds of stuff. But the downside is those things get fucking nasty. If it is hot outside and you're outside at a bar sweating your dick off, your tits are gonna be sweating out of the sticky boobs, and when you rip them off at the end of the night, it's gonna reek. It's so fucking gross, honestly. And if no one else has that problem and I just have nasty smelling tits after I wear sticky boobs, then I don't know why I just told y'all that. And this one seems kind of obvious, but it's not. Like the random type of office supplies, like a tape dispenser, a stapler, like a 3-hole punch, things that seem like they're in classrooms so you don't need them. No, college professors don't have shit because they don't give a fuck about you. It's not like middle school or high school when teachers pride themselves in their classroom and hang up motivational posters and they have everything you could possibly need because they care so much. College professors literally don't give a fuck about your existence. They literally don't give a shit about you at fucking all. So no, they don't have supplies for you in their classrooms. And by the way, their classrooms are like huge lecture halls. Like if you go up to your professor in a 400-person lecture hall and you're like, do you have like a 3-hole punch? They're gonna be like, bitch, what boat did you just get off of? These are things that I've all mentioned before in other videos that will be linked down below, so if you want more explanation, check them out, but I'm just gonna summarize other things that I feel like are pretty important. First of all, boys lie. I talk about this in videos all the time, but to think about my mindset when I went into college, I'd only been in a very serious relationship. Granted, that guy cheated on me and it wasn't that peachy by the end, but I still had this mentality that it's possible to be in love, it's possible to be in a relationship, because I did have that at one point, and I was completely ignorant, so motherfucking ignorant to the fact that boys will actually completely make up shit, will even say that they like you when they don't, which is insane because I've never told a boy that I like them when I don't like them. But they do that. literally just to be given the opportunity to put their penis inside of you. Like, it's mind-blowing. It's still mind-blowing to me now, and I'm about to be a senior in college, but when I was going into college, that wasn't even on my radar. Like, I didn't even think that that was a reality. And then every single time a boy fucked me over or lied to me, I'd be so devastated, or like bawl my eyes out because I didn't understand and I thought there's something wrong with me. And now when boys fuck me over or lie to me, I don't even care because I'm like expecting it. Don't trust them. Don't fall for their shit. Again, this is something that I've mentioned so many times, so I'm not gonna really get into it, but just know that even if you're at a huge school, even if you're at a public school, even if you're at a fucking SEC school, even if you're at a school that's run by your football team, I don't give a fuck what school you go to. It doesn't fucking matter. Sorority life and Greek life isn't fucking everything. Like, for fuck's sake, at FSU, which is a huge party school, frats don't even have like frat parties. Like, for a frat to have like a day where you can come and just like spend the whole day like partying at the frat house and just being only at the frat house, like that is so fucking rare. Like, that's not a thing. Like, at FSU, frats hold pre-games and then you take a bus to go to the bar. Like, FSU is very driven around bar nightlife, so guess what? You don't have to be in a sorority or in a fraternity to go to a fucking bar. You just need a fucking ID or a fake ID. Duh. You just go and you party, and then you're partying with the masses of FSU, Greek life and not Greek life people, and no one gives a fuck if you're in a sorority or not when you're at a party, at a pregame, at a bar. Like, no one gives a fuck. Yes, it's a common question for like a guy to hit on you to be like, oh, are you in a sorority? What sorority are you in? Whatever. Like, I know when I was in a sorority, I asked like every guy that I ever hit on if he was in a fraternity because I cared about that shit. So disgusting and sad, but I fucking did. So yeah, don't be offended if people ask you. People are just curious, and you can be like, no, that's not my thing. And half the time, people like respect that. Like, it takes a very specific type of frat asshole to actually give a fuck about you not being in a sorority, and 9 times out of 10 that is not a guy that you should ever want to fucking date, so they're doing you a favor. But at the end of the day, it's not the end all be all of everything. You don't have to be in one to have fun. You don't have to be in one to have friends. Please don't put so much pressure on it. Hello, you just worked your ass off for 4 years of high school to get into this university, to get a higher education, to get a degree, to get a good fucking job that actually pays you money. Like, pay attention to that. Focus on that. Don't focus on the fact that, oh, if I'm not in a sorority with a bunch of fake bitches that don't even care about me, like, my life's over. Like, no, your life will probably be better. So, like, don't stress about that. Just, like, let the process do its bullshit. Maybe it'll work for you and you'll have the best Greek life experience. Maybe it won't work for you. Maybe you'll never rush at all, but just don't think that Greek life is the end all be all of your life, because it really doesn't fucking mean shit. This one would seem like common sense, but it's not, because I didn't do it at all freshman year. Put yourself first. Like, actually give a fuck about yourself. Work out, eat right, care about your fucking body and your mentality. Like, get good sleep. Don't go out the night before a fucking test. Don't prioritize a party or a night at a bar over a project or a test or something with your good friends or anything. Like, don't prioritize things that shouldn't be priorities. I know that's so hard when you're there and everything's fun and it's new, because I didn't give a fuck about anything except boys and getting drunk. And guess what? I gained like 35 pounds. I didn't look good. I didn't feel good. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. All I cared about was the boys that didn't care about me, and it was draining and awful, and I don't recommend it on anybody. Take care of yourself. The freshman 15 is fucking real. Eat right. Go walk on a treadmill for 30 minutes. Like, just do something to keep your body fucking moving. Don't prioritize boys over your friends. Don't prioritize parties over school. At the end of the day, like, your GPA does fucking matter, especially if you want to go to grad school, because your GPA matters to get into grad school. Like, at the end of the day, school matters more than anything, and I know that's so cheesy and so dumb and like, Mom, why are you telling us this? But it really fucking does, and I wish I cared more about school freshman year, because I didn't, and my GPA went from like an automatic 4.0 to like a 3.1, 3.2, when I'm the kind of person that should have at least like a 3.5, 3.6 GPA, and now I'm coasting at like a 3.3 GPA, even though I've been busting my ass, because, fun fact, it's hard as fuck to raise your GPA in college. Basically, what you start with is what you're gonna stay around, unless you like buckle down and get hundreds in every class, which is not really feasible. So remember that once your GPA plummets, it's very hard to get it back up. If you're new to college, you might be new to partying. I did not party at all in high school. I was the kind of person that thought weed was the devil's lettuce. I swore I would never ever smoke weed. I swore that I would definitely never ever try any drug that was harder than weed. It's all so funny now. But even something as minor as alcohol, I didn't drink alcohol in high school, so even just drinking at parties was a whole new field for me. And if it's new for you, just know that alcohol is a fucking killer. You have 1 drink and you don't really feel it. You have 2 drinks, you don't really feel it. 3 drinks, don't really feel it. And then guess what? In like 20 20 minutes, you're like feeling fucking good. So pace yourself with your drinks. Like, I'm not gonna be the bitch that says like drink a water between each drinks. Like, I don't know, if you're really a lightweight, maybe you should. It is not a shame to order a water at a bar. I order waters at the bar all the time, and it's kind of a funny thing if you're someone that orders waters at the bar, because it's supposed to be like, oh, you can't handle your alcohol, or like you're such a little pussy or whatever, but it's not. Like, it's called being fucking smart. And sometimes you're just fucking dehydrated and thirsty, because liquor is like dehydrating as fuck. Sometimes I just need to quench my fucking thirst. But even if you don't want to get water, just like pace yourself. Like, put 5 minutes or so in between drinks. Don't just like pour one. Like, be smart about your alcohol. If you feel like you're a lightweight, don't just take shots. Like, I, to this day, I've been drinking now for like 3.5 years. I don't take shots. Like, if my friends can get me to take a shot, it's gonna be a mixed shot, which means it's like half liquor and half juice. That's like pretty strong, and I take a shot of it. And even then, I'm like, no more shots. Like, first of all, I can't swallow without swishing through my right cheek. I have a very sensitive gag reflex. I know this all sounds so sexual and horrific for any guy that I'm ever involved with. But it's true, and I just can't really swallow shots that well. And also, I don't like feeling like I'm getting fucked up super fast. Like, if you take a shot, you don't know how fast you're about to be feeling it or how drunk you're gonna feel after it. So be smart about shots. Like, that is a high amount of alcohol intake in a very short amount of time. And I mean, like, common sense, like, be safe about your drink. Don't put your drink down. Like, someone could slip something in, and honestly, I've never seen this happen. I've never heard of it happening. I've never had this happen to me. I think more likely than not, people are good people, and guys aren't really trying to slip you a drug to like rape you. I know that happens. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. It's never happened to me. So I don't think you need to be paranoid about that. Just be smart. Like, I usually make my own drinks at parties, because there's always just a bar set up with like bottles and juice or whatever. Pour some shit in, hold it around. I made it. It's with me. I've drank hunch punch at parties before, and I know people are scared, like, oh, you don't know what they put in the hunch punch. I don't know. If you want to like let like 20 other bitches drink it first and see how they're doing after an hour, and if they're okay, then dive in. I don't know. Just be smart. Make your own choices. I don't know what to say. I'm not your mom, but you know, just use your fucking brain. We all have brains. Are you going to use yours or not? I already kind of said this, but like, actually go to class. Like, your GPA and your grades do correlate to going to class. Even if you have a class where the teacher doesn't really do shit and you're like, oh my god, the PowerPoints are online, like, I don't need to go. Like, you probably do need to go. Like, some classes have in-class participation as part of your grade, or you have to do stuff with eye clickers, like answer questions on a screen just to get participation. And then those are really easy points that you're missing just because you so desperately wanted to take a nap or whatever, which I know, because the amount of times I've taken naps instead of going to class is like insane. I am a horrible example of what to do. But actually go to class. It won't fucking kill you. I know in the first 2 years it's like hell, because you're usually taking classes that aren't even in your major. It's just like prereqs you need to get out of the way, even though I went in with enough credits that I didn't have to take any prereqs, which was good for me because I could let them fuck around and just see what I liked before having to like really choose my major. But a lot of people don't get that privilege. So even if you hate your classes and it seems like a waste of your time, and you already did history in high school and you already did math in high school, why the fuck do you have to do it again? Just go and take it seriously and try to get the best grade. The teacher says so much stuff in person that they never post about online. Even if it's something minor, they might change the due date of a paper in class. Like, oh, by the way, this was going to be due the 3rd, I'm now changing it to the 7th. And then you're the bitch frantically writing a paper all late night on the 2nd when you really have 5 more days to write that shit, but you didn't know because you didn't go to class, and the teacher purposefully didn't post it because she wanted only the people that showed up to class that day to get the advantage of the 5-day extra extension. Go to class. Also, this one's kind of cheesy, but try and get involved on campus. Like, your campus has so many resources for you, and I just now have joined a club, and I'm on the executive board, so I have a real position, so that shit's gonna actually mean something on my resume, okay? But like, get involved. Like, it's really not that hard. Like, I got into a club without having any experience in anything, so it's really not that hard, and it's a great way to make friends outside of class or outside of your roommates or outside of Greek life or whatever. There's so many different types of people that are there trying to help you. Like, FSU has 44,000 students. Like, are you kidding me? Like, there's hundreds and hundreds of clubs. If I really wanted to be the most social motherfucker, I could join so many clubs. I could just be on campus all the time. I could be volunteering or working like in the student union. Like, there's so much you can do, and then you can meet so many people. 44,000 students. If you try to tell me that out of 44,000 people you can't find at least 10 motherfucking fly as fuck best friends, then you ain't doing something right. Like, get out there, see what your campus is about. Like, your campus has so much to offer you, and it's basically up to you, like, how much you want to use those resources to your advantage. This kind of goes in line with the sorority thing, at least from my experience. If you're in a sorority and your sorority experience is nothing like mine, then guess what? You don't go to FSU, so shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, but people hate on me because they're like, this girl's wrong, like, oh my god, Greek life isn't like that. Like, cry me a fucking river. I went through it. I rushed. I got a bid. I was in the sorority for 3 semesters, over a fucking years. I went through all the training to be a rusher, to rush bitches. I did all the work. I went through every fucking angle of sorority life in a top tier house at FSU. You can't try and tell me that I'm exaggerating or that I'm lying or that I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking my truth. And if you go to some other school where everything I said does not apply to you, then guess what? You're so lucky and you had the sorority experience that I would cry tears over to have. So shut the fuck up. If this doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you, and be grateful that you didn't have to endure the bullshit that I and so many other girls had to endure. Just know that regardless of sororities and regardless of the mean fucking bitches that can be in there, just know that you need to watch out for fake ass bitches, whether it's in your sorority, out of your sorority, like whatever, I don't fucking care. You need to watch out for fake ass bitches because you think that shit is left in high school and it should be left in high school, but the amount of petty, immature fucking girls that all they do is have group texts to like screenshot girls' Instagram and talk shit about them, the amount of girls that just get together and have wine nights and just talk shit the whole fucking time, the amount of girls that are out to get you, the amount of girls that want to fucking pee in a toilet bowl and scoop it out and throw it on you. Like, the amount of girls that have bad intentions, don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves, the amount of girls that are like plotting to take you down is sickening. Like, yeah, you might have to worry about a boy lying, you might have to worry about a boy saying he likes you when he doesn't, you might have to worry about a boy having sex with you and never texting you again, but you might have to deal with girls that are literally trying to destroy your world. They just want to watch you go up in flames. Like, they want to see you die. Like, it's unreal the things that I've heard of girls say about me, things that girls have like wished upon me, wanted for me, the things that I've had best friends text me and confide in me about some horrible clique of girls that have done this thing to them, that have like tried to destroy relationships that they have. Like, it's insane. It's so fucking disgusting. And I don't know if it's because as people get older, like, their evil brains are like just more mature now. Like, now I'm just an evil adult. I was kind of evil in middle school and high school, but now I'm a full-blown adult and I am evil. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, those people are obviously miserable because anyone who spends so much time talking that much shit, trying to destroy other people's lives, doing disgusting things to other people, like, it's so I pray at night to Jesus during my little prayer time that I'm like, please enter these people's bodies, cleanse their souls, because these people are fucked ass up. Watch the fuck out. Just because you left high school and all that fake bullshit, there is still just as much fake bullshit, but likewise, you can choose to not be in it. Like, I really don't have that much drama in my life. When me and my friends hang out, we are good fucking people. We are good fucking friends. We do not spend time talking shit. We talk about our days. We're laughing. We're fucking around. Like, we're fucking with each other. Like, you know, doing things that normal, regular, good people, best friends do. So if you don't want to be involved in the drama, you can definitely stay away from it. Once you get a whiff of someone's intentions and see that they smell like shit, stay away from them. If someone smells like shit, they probably are shit. Cut that bitch off. Ain't a thing to cut that bitch off. Last final thing, definitely use college to find your passion. Find what it is that moves you. If you need to change your major, fucking change it. I changed my major. What was that? I changed my major 3 times. It's okay. Find what it is that you love. I had to go through a literal mountain of a life change to find my passion. My passionate is public speaking and girl empowerment and making girls feel good and making videos and maybe writing books and doing all the stuff that I've shared as like my hopes and dreams. And 6 months ago, 9 months ago, I was still a clueless little bitch. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I didn't know what my passion was. I just knew that I like making YouTube videos. My YouTube hadn't really made the turn for like the girl empowerment thing yet. I wasn't interested yet in like interning in girl empowerment. Like, I was fucking clueless. Because of college and because of my experience and because of being at a school like FSU that is so fake and being someone that isn't fake and just having to really assess like all these situations and see how different people act in different situations and go in a sorority and have a horrible experience and leave the sorority and then have everyone in the sorority fucking hate me and then make a video about it and then have everyone want me to die and then all this shit. If I hadn't gone through all the mountains, all the hiccups, all the crazy things that I've gone through in college, I would not be here. I would have no fucking clue that I care about the things that I care about. I wouldn't know what I'd want for a career. Like, everything's happening for you, and this is your time to really explore different things. Join a sorority, don't join a sorority. Join a club, don't join a club. Everything that could be there for you as a resource to help you figure it out, what what it is you want to do with your entire life is there. Like, I didn't think when I was going through hell in my sorority and then dropping and then making a video and then having the whole sorority talk so much shit about me and basically wishing that I would die. In those moments when that's so horrible and it's so shitty, I wasn't thinking that there was going to be a silver lining as great as realizing that, oh my god, if I've learned anything, it's that I don't want anyone to ever act like those girls. I don't want to be ever like those girls, and I want to help any other girl that's ever felt like a victim of that bullshit, or doesn't feel like they fit in, or doesn't feel included, or doesn't feel like they're wanted for who they are, and any girl that's as clueless about life as I am. I want those girls to feel like they can come somewhere and have someone that understands them and have someone that can give them advice, and then also create a team, a community where other girls relate to them and can be there for them too. And I feel like that's what I'm growing with my YouTube. And if you told me 9 months ago that that's what my YouTube would be doing and that's what I'd want to do with my whole life and that I would have had this summer internship, I'd be like, what? Because I was clueless. I had no idea that this was an interest of mine until very recently, and I wouldn't have ever figured it out if I hadn't gone through all the bullshit that I went through. So like, really take every single thing that's on your college campus as an opportunity to realize that you're finding yourself every day, and if you do things right and you use things to your advantage and you just take everything with a grain of salt and hope for the silver lining even when something's shitty, there is a very high chance that you will find your passion and you will come out of college knowing yourself better than you ever fucking thought that you could. And what's crazy about that is that we leave college at like 21 to 23 years old and we feel like we know ourselves so well, and we don't. But when you compare yourself leaving college from leaving high school, it's like night and day. Like, you've grown so much and it's such a blessing. But the most amazing part is you're still growing and learning, and you're going to learn so much more. But definitely take those 4 years to find your passion and find what moves you, because after those 4 years you could be going into a career if you don't go into master's school, and you definitely want to feel confident in what it is that you want to go into. So use this time for you and figure out yourself as well as you possibly can. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, I'll link all my other college related videos down below, and I need to go to work now per usual, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.